You know how sometimes in life things just come together in a way that decisions are made almost for you? Well, that's where we are. We've kind of semi-retired, but we've still got a business on the go, and we thought, you know what, we're at a moment in our life where we can jump on a plane and go. So we decided to do exactly that on a form of sort of casual semi-backpacking, and we're on our way to Japan via Dubai, Seoul, and Thailand, just for the fun of it. And we're beginning an adventure we're calling Geri-Antics, because Geri-Atrics is just not a word we like. So I'm Wendy.
And I'm Willy. For the first time in our lives, we are in a position where we have absolutely no ties. Everything we own is either in a bank, or a box. So here we are, footloose and fancy-free, looking for our next adventure.
It's the 31st of August, and we have just finally arrived in Dubai. We landed at 5:15 this morning, Dubai time, which is 3:15 a.m. South African time. So we're kind of discombobulated, but it's the beginning of an adventure. And we left Cape Town en route for our proper Geri-Antics tour through the eastern part of the world. And our first stop is in Dubai. So we are just recovering from our journey with a quick cup of coffee at Starbucks. And then it's onward to go and find out more about this mega melting pot of a city. We've arrived at the metro via taxi, and in the background we've got sand dunes and one of the many suburbs and cluster places that you've got, and then lots and lots of nothingness and more nothingness. And then when you come all the way around, it looks like a museum, but apparently this is the metro stop that we are going to be finding our train. And if you follow around to this building, you see what I mean. It definitely looks more like some kind of an art museum than it does for the metro. And with the fountain show that gets played out on this vast expanse of water, there's the Dubai Mall over there and all these big office buildings. And then that has got to be the biggest mega version of a creepy crawly that I've ever seen. You see everything. A few years ago, the only way you'd be able to look at a view like this is through those old-fashioned binoculars where you put a coin in the top. Not anymore. In the interest of sharing all about our journey through this traveling in the East as Geri-Antics, we thought we'd better bring you up to speed with our very first day in Dubai and all the things that have gone wrong. Not too sure what the lessons are, but it started at 5 o'clock this morning when the bundle that Willy had managed to buy in South Africa to get us the Dubai version of an eSIM turned out to be a con. So there's a lesson. I'm not too sure how we would have seen that coming, but anyway, so we had to sort that one out and begin again here in Dubai. Thinking that was the worst of it behind us, here we are a few hours later, and we've taken refuge, as you can hear, in the nice quiet part of the Mall of the Emirates, because we've suddenly found that every single one of our cards won't work. Not a single one. It's absolutely beautiful. In fact, it's all a bit overwhelming. This is so much gold. Looking at the color of this, I would reckon this is probably 14 karat, maybe even 24 karat gold, maybe 18 karat gold. It's that really strong yellow color, whereas in South Africa we have more of a paler yellow, 9 karat gold. Not too sure how much of my South African rand is going to enjoy this particular establishment, but it's going to be fun trying anyway.
Yeah, sapphire. They come in the rainbow color sapphire.
Yes, yes, okay. Okay, so 18 karat gold. So what does that one cost?
Yeah.
It's also quite pretty, or delicate.
That's 8,600 dirhams.
So we're sitting in this wonderful, wonderful gold shop in the souk, and Willie has found a husband chair. I've just been put in my place. We went in there to go and have a look at some of the jewelry and get some prices. Some of you watching may even know this, that Willie and I have our own jewelry business in South Africa, Double W. So we're really looking to see what we can buy. That's way out of our pockets, as most of them are here, but it's mainly 18 karat and in this case 24 karat. So I was getting the prices and I told him, all friendly like, that we're from South Africa, we mainly have 9 karat gold. And he said, in this country, we do not regard 9 karat as even gold. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And that is as close as we could get to the Burj Al Arab. We were a bit cheeky actually. We jumped in a taxi and tried to go in there through the gates, and our taxi driver was turned away along with us very sheepishly, no longer allowed access. So anyway, so we're at the Souk Al Madina, which is kind of the nearest you can get to have a look at the view, and we are consoling ourselves with just looking at it from afar. The famous Burj Al Arab, first 6-star hotel in the world. Isn't it spectacular? Trying to be authentic Dubai, but it's not working. So we couldn't get into the Burj Al Arab, and now we tried to find some genuine Dubai, Middle Eastern type of food. And the best we could do was this. We're in a very, very noisy Mexican restaurant, and the entertainment seems to go with it. But I guess my Mexican Zumba queen, Janet, would approve of this lot, but it's not quite what we had in mind in Dubai. Arrived at the Museum of the Future, which is one of the big attractions in Dubai. You've got to come to this place when you visit. It's that very famous image of a big silver sort of eye-shaped building with writing all over it. And we're here, we're about to begin it. We've got our ticket. See, we're legal, we're allowed through. We're going to scan our way through all the sites and see what it is in here that everybody gets so excited about.
This is supposed to be about the future. Let's see whether in Dubai they can outdo Disney.
Yes.
We'll soon see that.
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll let you know about the answer to that one. Look, you kick the waves and they go with you. stage of the visit around the Museum of the Future when they've invited us onto a viewing deck. So we're going to show you what we can see. It's literally outside, and we're in the open eye section, if that's the right word, of the museum itself. We'll show you in a while what it looks like from the outside. We are literally sitting on top of Dubai. Right behind me is the famous Palm Jumeirah. It's one of the most iconic things that you have to come and visit when you come through to Dubai. This construction behind me is something that the ruler at the time was determined to make happen, and dredged back sand from the sea and created this. At the time, he put on 80 miles of coastal front onto the whole of Dubai, determined to make it something special. And at the time, the existing coastline of Dubai was only 70 miles, so it was an accomplishment of note. Right in the back, you've got the hotel, the palms going off with all the villas and the apartments, and it's something you simply have to come and see when you come through to Dubai. For me, this is proof of what lies at the heart of Dubai. It's the ingenuity, the creativity, the architectural thinking, the engineering, and the determination, no matter what, to make something spectacular that the rest of the world will come and visit. Despite the fact that you're right in the middle of an ocean and your actual country is little more than desert. Experience today. We're in the Dubai Mall, specifically the Mall of the Emirates, and we're going into the snow world, which is in the middle of the mall. It's mad. It's like 43 degrees outside there, and we're going into a place where we've got to wear things like, well, blankets, and we've got to do things like wear gloves. So we're going to go and experience it, and we're going specifically into the cinema area with our host, which is my goddaughter Trace and her husband Ryan, who live here. This is mad. This is the cinema that we are going to. Just to one side of the snow slope, and next to a great big pretend snowball and snow on trees. And this is us. We're going to be sitting outside inside, watching a movie, as one does, in the desert city of Dubai.
Interesting.
And look at the sneakers at the bottom. When you're in Dubai, you've got to do what Dubai people do. This whole city is a mesmerizing complex of paid-for entertainment and stuff like that. When in Dubai, we have to do what my godchild does, tricks with Ryan. And they've told us that the, what they call it, secret adventures, adventure room.
Escape room.
And this is phobia.
Now, I've never heard of an escape room, leave alone one called phobia. But here we are in Dubai doing what they want to do. So we're about to go and have a freak-out, horror, puzzle-solving adventure. So we're doing sushi Dubai style, apparently. So it arrives on the boat as sushi arrives. The